Hello. Hi everyone. Thanks for tuning in for another video with me. This is the first one, trying to do like a tutorial on how I create my envelopes for my cash stuffing. Let me just pull some out, like these ones from my challenges. So I'm gonna show you how I create them. And all you need is either some beautiful pattern paper that you can get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I decided to get this book and it's cardstock. It's originally $21.99, but that day that I went, I decided to grab it because everything from Paper Studio was 50% off, and that's when I got my second binder as well. It was 50% off of everything. So as you can see, these are the patterns that this booklet has, you can say. And I'll just give you like a quick glimpse of the patterns it has. It's really nice. I like the foil detail on some of these papers. And this paper, this cardstock, they have a paper similar to this. It's just paper. It doesn't have the foil that they have at Hobby Lobby as well, that they sell on its own, and I believe it's like 59 cents per sheet. Yeah, so these are the different ones that this book has. So I picked some of these, and that's what we're gonna use to create envelopes. So what you're gonna need is a cutter. You can either have like a small one like this, or one of these bigger ones. I don't know the name of them, but these paper cutters, I use it for cards or anything type of cutting. So I initially bought it because I was doing a lot of invitations, like a quinceañera invitation, so I needed to do a lot of cutting, and this type and the one from Cricut was just not cutting fast enough for me, so I invested in one of these. I don't remember how much I paid for it though. You'll also need, oh my gosh, I forgot the word for these pocket thermal laminates, and you would also need a laminator. I don't know if you can see, I have this Scotch one. This is a smaller size. They sell it at Walmart. That's where I got mine. It was about $30. And once again, I had this to make stickers. So I didn't really have to spend anything on doing this. I already had most of the materials, with the exception of cardstock. I mean, I do have cardstock, but it's not patterned. And I think the pattern one is really cute. So I'm going to start off with this one. And what I'm going to start by doing is cutting it to the size, I think 3 inches. So my envelopes are 3 by 7 inches. So I'm gonna start by doing that. Let me see if I can do this without hitting my phone. Excuse me. I'm trying to do this with not a lot of space. Let me see if I have to actually get up. Look for the number 3. So I just make sure I line it up. It says 3 on the top, 3 in the middle, and I just have to make sure that it all lines up. I hold this plastic thing to not cut my fingers and bring down the slicer thing. So there's one. And you just continue doing this until you have your strips and you're ready to cut it to the 7 inches. And you can either use, If you want to use the same sheet, folded it twice to create like this. Let me see if I can get that. This is like on the spot, you guys. This taxes envelope, let me show you. That it has the same pattern on both sides, the front and the back. Then you can either cut them in 3" strips and then put them together and then laminate it, or you can cut it to 6 inches where you fold it in half and create this kind of envelope. Or you can also do what I do, which I think looks better, where you use only one single cardstock, and then the second back part would be a laminate, so the clear view. And I'll show you how to do both. So let's cut this one in 6 inches, just to show you. Last time I didn't do it like this. I cut 2 3-inch strips and then put them together. So now we're gonna cut it 7 inches long. And just make sure it's aligned. This is extra. You can use it for something else, or I might use it to see if I can do the ones for the little small agenda that I have for this size. I think it might work. So I'm gonna save this. So this I'm gonna just fold in half, and it'll create the little pouch. And it will be the same size. So it's not standing up like this, I'm gonna get my little Cricut scraper that comes with that set and just do that so it can stay flat. Looks more flat. Or even a credit card, I think it'll work if you do it with a credit card. So this is our first one, and this will be a full back and front envelope. Let's do these two. So I'll just do one at a time just to make sure I'm not wasting this. 7. And I save all my scraps because I can use it for something else. So I'm gonna do a couple more patterns. guys, so I want to jump in real quick on how to cut the laminate sheets for the backing of the cardstock or paper that you're using. So we're gonna cut where it opens. We're gonna cut a straight line because we don't want this curve end. So just kind of eyeball it. You don't need to cut all of it. Oh darn, didn't cut it right. Okay, this is a little bit harder because, like I said, the phone is like. I think I can do it right there. Okay, it came out a little crooked, so I need to fix that. Okay, that's better. So now, and I do have some room to wiggle because I do always get extra. So now from here, we're gonna put the close end on the outside because I'm gonna measure 3 inches from the side that we just cut. And for this one, I do use a plastic so it can hold and not move. And you get two sheets, but let me finish cutting this. Three. And this is probably going to be the last one. You can only get like 3 out of this for 3x7s. I cut this wrong. I don't like this thing because it moves. Okay. So there we have it. It should be 3 inches. Yeah, no. Okay, now I'm gonna cut it 7 inches long. And I still have it closed together. Now it's just gonna take longer to cut one by one. Okay, that's one. So now we have 3 pieces, and each of these pieces and these scraps I'll save. I don't know if I might need to use them for something else, so I just save all the scraps. So these 3, I can get 6 envelopes from here. That's all I wanted to show you for right now. I'm going to continue to keep cutting, and we'll get back to the next step. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I'm done cutting the cardstock. So what I'm gonna do, I did get some more laminate sheets. I have 4. If I need more, I'm gonna grab some more. But the first thing I'm gonna do is start the laminator. And what I'm gonna do is run it through the 5 ml, even though mine is, I believe, are 3 ml. I just, from the times I've been doing it, I think it looks a lot better with the 5 ml. So once it's ready, this will turn blue. Sorry, I'm so out of, you guys can see it. This will turn blue when it's ready. So while this is warming up, I'm going to start, and I'm gonna show you how I go about inputting them on the laminate sheets. So I'm gonna rotate these laminate sheets where the opening is to my right, because I'm going to feed it through the laminator with the end that is sealed. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it, it's sealed. right there, and the opening is here. So I'm gonna have them open to my right. So I'm gonna grab one sheet, I'm gonna open it, and I'm going to show you how I space them out. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry you guys, I'm trying to put you guys in an angle where you guys can see it. So I've already also pre-cut the backing, which is the laminate sheets. I did about 4 laminate sheets, and I cut them 3x7, the same as the cardstock. So each little packet will come with like 2. And so I'm gonna show you first with the cardstock and a laminate sheet in the back. And then I'm gonna also show you how I place the one that's full cardstock folded in half in here. So let's start with that one. Put that first to show you in the beginning. So this is how I like to place it. So this one, since I already know the opening, I'm gonna have it on my right side, the opening. So I'm not gonna get it too close to the end because I do need some space to cut and make the little holes to go in the binder. So now I'm gonna grab one of these cardstocks and then one of the laminate sheets. I'm gonna have the cardstock facing up and the laminate sheet, I'm gonna have the glossy side facing up to where it's touching the cardstock. So when it goes through the laminate, the opaque side, the side that has like this white, the one that's not glossy, so the glossy side, and then there's like a white side. That white side is gonna blend in with the inside of the laminate sheet. So when this goes through, the glossy side will create a pocket inside. So how I do it, whatever's gonna be on the end, so I'll make this my end. I'm gonna place it like this, as close as I can to the sides, because I am gonna trim the sides, so it doesn't matter too much. Close to the side and opening of this side, but leaving a pretty good space on the side that's not gonna be cut open. So let me get it a little bit closer to the middle. So I'm gonna make the middle my opening. I'll leave that much space. So there. And the tedious thing is to make sure they align. So I'll grab the other one. I'll do another pattern and do this one. Again, the glossy side facing the back of the cardstock. And then I'm going to make this is going to be my opening. So I'm going to try to get it as close to the other envelope, leaving space in the back. So see how I don't leave a lot of space here and a lot of space here? It's because that's where I'm going to be cutting. These sides here, that's where I'm going to be hole punching. And then I close it and keep it aligned. Okay, I'm going to do one more sheet, and then I'm gonna start. It's not ready yet, so I'll do one more sheet. concept it's gonna be, I'm gonna leave space in the back of each envelope because that's where I'm gonna do the hole punching, and get them really close to the center because that's where the opening of the envelope will be. Again, glossy side touching the white side of the cardstock, and I'm just ready. Let me show you. Can you guys see that? It's blue, so I'm gonna pass it through. Let me see if I can move this so we can see when it's passing through. Okay. So very carefully, I hold the sheet like this with my 2 fingers. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, so I hold it like this. Hold the 2 envelopes and then try to put it in all the way down without moving it too much. See if it comes out right. It's a lot easier when I'm not recording, because right here I have to manage around where I'm holding my phone. So I'm hoping it comes out good. So I kind of hold it, but you don't have to hold it. I don't know, I just do that. And this is when it's coming out. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is the back. Front. And then I'll show you how to cut these. I'm gonna put this second sheet through. Again, I'm trying to hold these 2 envelopes so they won't move. I'm trying to slide it to pick it up. And trying to maneuver here. I don't have enough space. So I'm creating like a air gap, so I'm trying to even this out. I know my hand looks a little funny, but it's because it's my camera holder that's there, so I don't have enough space to move my arm. Okay, after we do this one, I'm gonna put the laminator to the side so I can show you guys how I do the clear ones and attempt to do a creative clear envelope. That's what I'm gonna call it. So let me see if I can move this a little bit. I don't have too much space. It's so annoying. Okay, so this one's done. It's almost done. And this is how it looks. It's pretty good. You can see it's sealed all around, but we're gonna cut through these lines here. So I'm gonna do, oh, and this is the full envelope. So that's why it has 2 colors. So let me put this aside for a second. Let me try to move this without moving you guys too much. I need a little bit more space. Okay, let's see. You guys can still see. Okay, and so these scraps, these are literally a perfect size for the mini one, the mini agenda, literally perfect size. So I'll be doing this at a later time in another video, because I really want to try the clear envelopes. So once again, I'm gonna start with the opening to my right side, and let me get the laminates. So I'm gonna do one clear. So this is when I cut it. So the glossy sides are outside, just like the laminate sheet. The glossy side is outside. So when I cut it, it's like this. So what I'm gonna do is open it and put them together. So put the two glossy sides facing together. That will create the pocket here. So I'm gonna make one clear one, and I'm gonna put this one, make sure it's aligned. Put it at the same concept as the cardstock ones, giving me space to do the hole punch. And do the same thing with this ones. The only difference, I don't know if it's gonna work, you guys. So let's do the same thing, place it, and then we'll worry about putting our elements. Okay, and split the two glossy sides in, like so. Okay, it's a little bit crooked, but it's not, it's aligned with the same thing. So here comes the fun part. I have these imitation gold leaf flakes of these three colors. And I also have some of this like nail art, but it's not for, well, I mean, I don't use them for nail, I use them for resin. I also have, I don't have the big rose petals, but I have like rose flake petals. So I'm gonna try to use some of that. And then I have these from dried up flowers, from an arrangement that I got. So I kept them so I can put them in resin, but I think it'll be useful here. So they look like this. So let's see what happens, you guys. This is the first time I'm attempting to do this. I don't know if it's gonna work. So I'm gonna place some there. I'm gonna cut this a little bit. Okay, I think that's enough. The one that I'm putting floral, I'm gonna put some rose petals. See how that works. Just lay some. Hopefully this comes out pretty, you guys. I don't know. And then for this one up here, I'm gonna put, let me see if I can put one of these things. I don't even know. Okay. Let's see if I can get a heart. Oh, there, I just got a bunch of stuff. So this one's bows, so I'm gonna put like a couple. They look kind of like Hello Kitty bows. And I got this from Michael's, I believe. It's a while ago, so I don't remember. I'm gonna just put those, and I'm going to put some of that gold flake. I'm gonna put this rose gold flake. I don't think I need too much. I've used some of this, but you don't even need too much because, yeah, a little bit goes a long way, literally. It's hard. Okay, let me see if I could do it on my hands. Oh my god, you guys, this is kind of hard because it keeps getting stuck on my fingers. Okay. Okay. Put another one over here. Okay, I moved it a little bit. Okay, let me take these out of the way and we're gonna feed them through. This is probably the last one I'm gonna do for demonstration purposes. Okay, so now I'm gonna seal it really quick. Let me move this one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but okay. I don't even know if it's gonna work because it's kind of lumpy. So I'm gonna try the same thing. Pull the two, hold the two, and then try to not move the third one. And that's a little bit harder because of the little pieces that it has. Hopefully this turns out good, you guys. Otherwise I just wasted my laminate. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it's right here. It's transparent. You can hear the crunching sound of the floral. Oh my gosh, I think it worked. Guys, I think it worked. I seen that one of the YouTubers, I don't know her name because I just kind of like look at a lot of videos, and she passes it through like 2 times. But I don't know if it's gonna look ugly if I do it again. But it did move, I can see it. I can see that it moved, and then it has a bubble there. And it moved here too. But for being my first time, it looks kind of okay. So I'm gonna turn this off. We're done with this, and I'm gonna show you how I cut these. So I don't have an exact measurement. I just go based on eyeballing it. But the first thing I'm gonna do is cut as close as I can to the opening. So first cut I'm gonna do is here. Then I'm gonna grab the second half. I'm gonna do a second cut here, and it's another cut here. So let me align it. And I can do it better with this one because I can see it, and with the other cutter, I'm scared I will chop off everything. Didn't cut it right. Go again. Okay, so this is the first cut. As you can see, has the opening. It didn't seal it right. Yeah, this side didn't seal that good. So, but it's fine. It still has a pocket. I'm not gonna cut like right on it. I'm gonna leave like 1/2 centimeter. I don't even know. So let's try these ones. Cut in the middle. Right on top. And let me do this one before I forget where I'm cutting. So this is scrap, and this is the opening. And see how we have the transparent opening and cardstock in the front, transparent opening, cardstock in the front. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cardstock on this first solid line. I think that's like a 1/4 of an inch. Or no, actually it's this line right here. So it's like, this is 1 inch, so maybe like a 1/4 or an 1/8 of an inch, you can say. Cut it. It's still too much. So I leave this much of a gap. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I do the same thing to this one. And then for this one, I think this is where I do the half. Let me double check. Okay, so I do it from here. Yeah, so I do it from this like 1/4 inch line. That I aligned the cardstock on that line right there. And then I'm left with this. So now that I know what I'm doing, it's better pass through. Close the door to the restroom. Okay, so now I have these 3. They're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more time. Let me do these ones first to see if these work. I'm gonna go here. These ones are a lot harder to see where you're cutting because it all blends in. I'm not gonna lie. So don't know, that was crooked. That was really crooked. But it's so much harder because you can't really see. It's not with this light, you can't see what you're cutting. So this one, about there. Let's check it. It works. This is really cute. Maybe not the rose petals that I had, but I mean the concept of putting something on a clear envelope, it looks pretty nice. So I might not add this to the shop unless you guys say it looks good. Thought I paused it. So these are the envelopes, and the first time I made envelopes, I was using a regular hole punch and a marker, just marking where to hole punch with one of these. So these you can get anywhere. This one, I got it at Hobby Lobby the same time I got the book. It was 50% off, so it only cost me $10. So for this size, I need it at A6. So I'm gonna change it to A6 on both sides. Okay. And then I was just double check with this one. So that's not it. Let me try the desk one. Okay, that one works. So I just have to align to see where. So this one's wrong. It's not on A6. It's going to be on personal desk facts. Personal desk facts. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. Where's the camera? It's really hard to show you guys. Hopefully you guys saw that. So I want to put it like in the middle. Hopefully this works, you guys. Let's see. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. It's actually higher than my other envelopes, but it's perfect. So what I do is align this with this. And then just hole punch it. Double check it. Perfect. See if they all align, and they do. Double check with the binder. This is perfect. Perfect. So now I'm going to do is make labels, and you guys can make labels and print them out with your printer. You can make stickers to label these, or just get like the address labels that they sell at Walmart, Target. You can make your own printable labels, or you can do the vinyl ones, which is what I like to do because I use my Cricut to do it. This video is already too long, so I'm not going to show that part, but I will show you an envelope where okay, so these two. this is where I put vinyl afterwards. And I don't know if you can see, I like this better. It's on top of the envelope. And then this one, I tried something new where I put it on the laminate itself, so it got laminated. You can't feel it. You can kind of see the lamination around the letters. This got laminated. So the same way we did this, where we placed the stuff on top of the laminate and then we close the sheet. The same concept. We get that sheet and you would put the vinyl on top and then close the laminate sheet and laminate it, and that's how you would get it secured that way, or it doesn't come off. As where to this one, it's just sitting on top, but I like it better. I like this better, but it's based on preferences, and it's probably easier to do it this way because this takes a little bit more time, because you have to get the transfer sheet, then transfer it into the laminate, and just it takes a little bit more time. And this one I did where I had the cardstock as well, but instead of placing it in the front, I placed the cardstock in the back, so it would get this effect where you have a clear in the front, which I forgot to do one of those as a sample, but you get the basis, the concept of it. Okay, so that's it for today. Comment, like the video. Let me know if you guys need help in something else, or maybe I didn't explain it right. Please let me know. Some of these will be on my shop. I did open the shop. I just haven't entered any listings as of yet, but I will be finishing these ones and then placing them on my Etsy listing for sale. I'm gonna see if anybody will purchase these. I'm going to make them for, I believe it's an A6 binder. This to me is an A6 binder, but I could be wrong. So I will order a binder from Amazon to see the difference in the rings, just so I'm not selling something that doesn't fit an A6 binder and that's what everybody has. Because like I said, I did not use the A6 hole punch. I'm using the one that says personal desk. Okay, well, that's it for today. Thank you. I'm glad you guys were here to follow through the whole video, and see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.